Hey guys, Josh here, Blue Coats Academy. I want to talk to you all about this whole Freedom Convoy. Um, there's been some rumors going around talking about how this could be their final attempt of a peaceful protest, meaning it's our last time for talking, folks. Next thing we do is act. I don't know. I don't know. There have been reports of counter protesters in the DC area. Although watching a live stream today of over at Jeff Mack, shout out to him. He's doing a good job. And I mean the from inside the convoy and inside DC, pretty peaceful. I mean, there's really nothing going on. It looks like a lot. It looks like a normal day. As far as barricades and fences, well, there wasn't really any fences. There was the little metal steel grates barricades things that are about waist high. You had those and some concrete barriers that line the roads. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. So Biden fled town. He went to Delaware. Not surprising. But being that the government is going to is going to lend a deaf ear to the protesters and to the cause, well, that may cause some strife along the way. Meaning there might be a possibility of, what happens at every protest. Riot cops come out, tear gas thrown, rubber bullets, all this non-lethal bullshit, blah, 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 you know? Right now they're just doing slow rolls. They're doing laps around the Belt Parkway. Which, hey, that's cool. You know? There are truckers that are planning on going into DC. That's to come within the next day or so, maybe two. We shall see. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the country, even though the country is divided as hell, I think over the recent months, we've been seeing a very interesting form of unification because of the fact that even though there's people that might not believe in the same, that might not, share the same ideologies or the same belief structures or whatever, everybody seems to hate mandates and masks. And I mean, that was a really good avenue to go down in order to, kind of unify everybody and bring everybody under one umbrella. And although, yeah, freedom is tied in there too. I mean, there's a lot of things under that umbrella of protest. Um, so, and what I mean by umbrella of protest is it's a conglomeration of things that are all unified under one solid purpose. In this case, it's freedom of choice, freedom to believe, freedom to take whatever type of meds you want, shit like that. But it's freedom nonetheless. Um, but yeah, even though this country is so divided as far as what the mainstream media says, there's still a lot of people in this country that are very much united. And I mean, look at i.e. the convoys. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people that is involved with that, and there's other, there's it's an organic thing. I mean, these things just pop up. Grassroots organizations and grassroots movements, they're very organic in the sense that they will just pop up. No one needs to tell them when to spring up, what to spring up about, and when and where and how and all that bullshit. No, no, no. It just happens. You know what I mean? It's like if you just decided to go out and get a cheeseburger and then come home. Okay, well, you just decide to do that. That just happened. Just very much like what they're doing. So you can't necessarily stop that, which is great. No one should be able to. But, with the good things, there also comes the bad things. Now, we got to worry about possible run-ins with law enforcement. Got to run in with then you got to worry about infiltrators. Then you got to worry about all this shit. Dude, there's so much that can go wrong so quickly and so, So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, at this point, all we can do is really just pontificate on seeing what we can, seeing how this is going to unfold and kind of like wargaming it in our heads. But, you never really know what's going to happen until it actually happens. Everybody's focused on Ukraine. It's a front for something else. I do believe that it is just a distraction from what other people can be doing. This is just sleight of hand. But yeah, keep your eyes on what's going on in country. The rest of the world and their conflicts, that's their problem. But it hasn't reached our shores here yet. Because there's always a possibility. But until that day comes, or until I start seeing a lot of things leading toward an attack on our shores, okay, I'll pay more attention. But honestly, leave what's overseas. It's on the other side of the drink. Don't worry about it. We need to worry about what's going on in our country. All right, we got convoys headed to the D.C. metro area. We got an invasion at our southern border. We got some weird shit going on over, on the West Coast. And I mean, it's just, there's a lot. So what I think everybody should do is stop worrying about what's going on overseas and stop worrying about NATO and all that bullshit. Keep your eyes and focus on what's going on here. Do whatever you can to help yourself and your neighbors. Work on getting your house in order. That's what you could do. I don't just talk about it, I live it. My house is in order. And y'all should be too. And there's, you can go on YouTube. Hell, check out Bear Independent. He has a plethora of knowledge-based and action-based YouTube videos on his channel. He has the Preparedness Classroom, where all the things, everything you need to know is there. I mean, he's not paying me for that. I mean, I'm giving him a shout out because he's a man of his word. He's doing the right thing. He's actually leading by example. So, out of respect, and that's why I'm doing that. So, props to Bear. But yeah, there's so much you can do to focus on what you can do here at home. What happens over there cannot affect you here, unless it comes here. So, keep that in mind. Other than that, everybody see Pelosi on the State of the Union? That was insane. Black smoke and choking. You saw that, right? Weird. I tell you what, that was the creepiest shit I've ever seen. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this woman? She's watching him mess up, and I think she's just I don't know what's... I've never seen anybody act like that at a State of the Union. Kamala Harris looking like a damn robot. Is on the clap yet? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yes. That was Kamala Harris sitting here the whole fucking time. Then you had, plenty of people sitting there fucking dumbfounded. And what was it? Chuck Schumer. He stood up. He was like, Joe Biden said something about Trump something, and he went to go stand up and clap, and he went to go sit down, and then he stood up again. He was like, oh, yeah. Joe Biden, you almost had me there, man. You almost had me. Yeah. It was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. It was the biggest display of incompetence I've ever seen. Like, and we're, watched that, tuned into Louder with Crowder. They were doing the drink game, where every time Joe Biden fucks up somewhere, you take a drink. And whoo! Now I don't drink. I smoke. So whoo! That's all I can say. But never the mind. I digress. But yeah, I mean it was absolutely it was funny. It was funny, but it was also scary. Joe Biden mentioned in his press conference, in his State of the Union, that he was funding a laboratory that was supposedly being created. Excuse me, I have notes on this. Yeah, he's playing a new agency. It's called ARP H, and it's partnered with DARPA. Now, for those of you that don't know who DARPA is, DARPA works with the military industrial complex. DARPA is a very well-known name for development and research at R&D, research and development, all the latest and craziest high-tech war shit. And also they dabble in biochemical warfare, nuclear warfare, all the crazy in and outs of warfare. It goes through them as far as research and development and all that crazy shit. Honestly, they're looking, and what they're saying is this laboratory is supposed to be researching cures for diabetes, Alzheimer's, and cancer. Unfortunately, I don't think there is such a cure for Alzheimer's, diabetes, and cancer. Sure, there might be treatments for Alzheimer's, diabetes, and cancer, but there is no such thing as a cure yet. I say yet because that's always a possibility. Although Alzheimer's, I believe, can sometimes be hereditary, and you can't fix your own shit. So, whatever happens, happens. It's all a matter of how you live your life and how well you take care of yourself. That's really all that means. If you don't eat junk food every day and you keep a rather a rather sustainable diet, you won't get diabetes. You know what I mean? If you take all your recommended vitamins and minerals that help with cognitive function, you probably won't get Alzheimer's. And if you don't do things that cause cancer, i.e. smoking, drinking, and all the bad stuff, all the fun shit, you won't get cancer. See what I mean? But I digress. I think this is a front for a biodefense lab. Personally, that's what I think. If they're teaming up with DARPA, why? I get it. They got resources that could be used in a humanitarian effort. Sure. But that's not what they make money on. They make money on everything else. They're the ones that do that black project shit that nobody knows about. Secret funding from only God knows where. So, yeah, think of it like that. So we shall see what that is. And of course, he did also attack the Second Amendment as per usual. Really, good luck with it. So that's really all I got as far as that goes. Everything else in the State of the Union was bullshit. So, but yeah. Hope you guys found whatever I was telling you helpful. And honestly, I'm just talking to y'all. Yep. So you guys have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I do have a question for all 45 subscribers. Guys, thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate y'all. You guys are awesome. And all 4.5 thousand views. You guys are great. Thank you for viewing. If there is maybe a certain type of content that you would like to see more of, definitely let me know in the comment section below. whether it be gear reviews, pew pew reviews, or you want me to just stick with basic news and what's going on in the world. Let me know. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. And yeah, like, subscribe, and share, because YouTube likes to, make my subscribers disappear, and likes to mess with my mess with my views. So let's kind of beat them. All right, you guys are awesome. God bless. Have a wonderful day.